The 2020 Fall Exhibition is underway.
And with Christmas approaching, KEHS reached out to students to share their special holiday traditions and how they plan to spend their time this year. Hello and welcome to KEHS. I'm Caroline Rhodes.
And I'm Millette Havens. Thanks for joining us on this edition of KnghtVision News. Usually the Fall Art Exhibition would be a night full of awards, arts, and fun, but with COVID-19 putting a halt to most gatherings, the exhibition is happening virtually. Field reporter Turner Clark tells us more.
Even though parents are unable to come on campus this year to see their children's artwork, the wonderful EHS faculty have found a solution.
Starting on November 20th, the artwork from EHS students has been showcased across campus as well as online for everyone to see. I spoke with Ms. Kate Philbrick about the challenges the art exhibition faced due to the pandemic.
COVID-19 has impacted the preparations for the show by limiting the amount of help that that the students were able to give us, because they typically we sort of clean off all these tables and the kids will take over the room, and we put all the pieces together in mats and frames and then take it all down and hang it in the B building typically. But we did get help physically hanging, and from the NAHS kids, which was fantastic and very needed. This year, the way that it's going to go, we've got all of the work has either been photographed or scanned, and that we'll be creating a slideshow for parents to access through our website. Our reception we can't have, because unfortunately we can't have parents on campus, but we will be live streaming a little ceremony we'll be giving out the certificates for all of the students that did win awards. Now the awards are given by independent judges, so there's a photography judge and 2D and 3D judge, and so those two judges were able to look at the work through the photos and scans and everything, and made their decisions that way. As far as keeping any of the changes that we've had to sort of do because of COVID, I think that the idea of having a slideshow and having it live broadcast, the awards ceremony, I would love to keep those continue to do those, because there are times when parents can't physically make it to the reception. So I think that the combination of a slideshow, so that the work and the exhibition can live on and have maybe a longer life than what was planned for it being on the walls, that I think those two things are things that we will definitely continue forward.
This is Turner Clark reporting for KEHS News.
Millette, the art keeps getting better every year. As you all know, 2020 has been filled with countless trials and tribulations amongst the COVID-19 pandemic. And now with the holiday season rolling around, it's easy to get distracted by the sheer stress and chaos many of us are facing right now and lose the holiday spirit we all know and love. In an effort to bring the Episcopal community closer together during these hard times, spread some Christmas cheer and liven up the campus, the Arts Leadership Council got creative and planned a series of fun events and activities for the student body's participation. These activities ranged from fun and colorful chalk art in Trinity Courtyard, creative storytelling put together with the Creative Writing Club, building and painting Christmas trees in the USC, and a Just Dance workshop this past Thursday during lunch in Alkek Gym. These were fun and easy as they took little time to set up, and they were welcome to everyone. Thank you to those who put the events together and those who participated in the efforts to spread some joy to the EHS community.
What a great way to celebrate the season. We are so glad it was made into something great.
This year, Episcopal's senior outreach program will look a little different due to COVID. My co-anchor Millette Havens gained some insight on the innovative ways the EHS community can stay safe while still helping the community.
Each Episcopal High School senior class has had the opportunity to give back to the community through the Cherish Senior Outreach Program. In normal years, our seniors have been out in the community volunteering for 8 school days around the local Houston area. Sadly, these typical senior outreach opportunities were impacted by the COVID-19 virus. Many of EHS's historic partners are limiting outside access to their sites, just as we are. Seniors this year will only have senior outreach on the first 2 days of the spring semester, January 5th and 6th. We sat down with head lacrosse coach and senior outreach director Mike Donnelly to find out how the program's tradition keeps moving forward during the pandemic.
Instead of being 8 days in the field, we are paring it down to just 2 days from, length of the school day.
The two organizations the seniors will work with will be Mosaic in Action and Houston Recovers to support their disaster recovery efforts and community enhancement work in neighborhoods across Houston. Much of the work will be doing things like building wheelchair ramps, painting homes, and building community greenhouses.
We are very fortunate to have found Debbie Allensworth, and she administers or has contacts with a lot of organizations that do home repair or build ramps for wheelchairs or do things like greenhouse building for a Vietnamese population. So we're going to do different types of things this year. But our goal is to serve in the community, and that's what we're going to get to do.
Seniors, we hope you have a great time at Senior Outreach and can't wait to hear back about all the amazing stories. Reporting for KEHS News, I'm Millette Havens.
Wow, Millette, can you believe that Christmas is just around the corner?
I know, I can't wait.
And with the holidays comes family traditions. Here's reporter Margaret Hammond checking in with fellow Knights to find out their favorite holiday traditions and where they enjoy them.
Hi, I'm Margaret Hammond, and on this news segment, we're going to be asking people what their favorite holiday traditions are and what they're doing over Christmas break.
We interviewed some of the Episcopal students on their traditions and how they're changing this year with Corona.
My favorite Christmas tradition is going to New Orleans every year to visit my family and hang out with them on Christmas morning. And I'm going to New Orleans.
I go to my uncle's lake house and we all do presents with my whole family.
We go to Galveston, visit my grandparents.
Other students have decided not to travel this holiday season, and here we're going to hear them talk about their traditions that they'll continue at home.
I'm decorating the Christmas tree with my family. Sometimes my family and I go skiing, but we're probably not going this year.
I love skiing in Minnesota because that's like Colorado for poor people, and yeah, I really love Christmas and like opening presents. It's very fun. I was gonna go to Minnesota, but I'm not anymore because of COVID. Yeah.
Thank you for watching our news segment. Merry Christmas and go Knights!
Thank you, Margaret, for that insightful report on Knights traditions. With the fall season ending, more squirrels than ever have been appearing recently on the campus in preparation for hibernation. KEHS reporter Lily Masterson has talked to many students about their personal squirrel encounters on campus.
As many of you at Episcopal know, there are some crazy squirrels running around campus, and we interviewed a couple of students to see what their encounters with the squirrels have been like, and really you won't believe what you hear.
One day I was eating lunch and I was playing a game on my phone, and then a squirrel came down from the tree and stole my phone, but he won the game for me, so it's fine.
So one time I was walking to math class and I dropped my backpack, and a squirrel opened my backpack and opened my math folder and took out my math review and ran away with it into its home in the tree, and then I couldn't take my math test.
Okay, so I was driving into the parking garage one day, and some squirrel, I don't know how it got up there, but it got up there. I was driving up like the up ramp, and squirrel just fell out of nowhere, smacked the top of my hood, just rolled off and then scurried away. And I drove back up and parked, and then the squirrel was like just staring at me, and they just ran away. So yeah.
We love our squirrels so much. Next week though, be sure that no squirrels steal your midterm reviews. For KEHS News, I'm the Squirrel Whisperer. Back to you in the studio.
How lucky are we to have such amazing animals all around us? Be sure to keep your eyes out for the famous squirrels on campus, but don't get too close. Well, that's all we have this week on KnghtVision News. I'm Caroline Roots.
And I'm Millette Havens. From all of us at KEHS News, thank you for joining us.
And go Knights!